Hey you, it's me. Let's find out what my followers think Cancer looks like. First off, I'd like to thank the lovely people who voted on the traits for today's Zodiac sign. It's an absolute joy finding out the features I get to work with. As always, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, that's where these voting polls happen, and if you want to be part of the creation itself, that's where you need to be. I'd love you to join in. The polls happen on Saturdays and are up for 24 hours, so there's plenty of time to vote. Okay, now let's check the results. Today's Zodiac, Cancer, is a boy! Ah, that's so awesome! I love drawing boys! He is medium tall. Okay then. The shape we'll be using for him is triangle. Okay, cool. We're going for messy hair. Gotcha. And hair length is closer to short. So short. He's also got straight hair. So straight, messy hair. This time we've got blue eyes. He's going to be a pretty one. And his skin color is closer to white, so I guess he's gonna be a bit tanned. And he is another freckles child, of course. You guys really love freckles. And this Cancer boy loves to dress a bit for the occasion, but also sort of casual. Finally, his accessory is a mix of ring and necklace, so I think the most proper thing to do is have him wear a ring on his necklace. Do you agree? Okay, let's start designing. As always, I'll just begin by writing down the traits, so I have them in front of myself, so let's do that quickly. For this one, I did a bit more research and found out that Cancer tends to be a pretty laid-back and chill type of person, so that's what I'll be going for this time around. Also, my grandma's a Cancer, so that's pretty cool. And apologies for my head in the frame, I'm still getting used to this setup. But anyway, I started off with the main shapes, which are in this case pyramids, and funny enough, this is how I approach drawing male characters in general, so it was pretty easy peasy to do. To do a close-up of his face so I could design his face and hair better. Had some help from my old friend Pinterest to see how on earth do messy short straight hair even look like, and basically it's just normal hair from what I've gathered. Going back to the body, it was time to design the outfit. Now, given his fashion sense was to be classy but also chill, I researched what the Cancer men usually wear, and they mostly wore on the fancy side but also casual, so kind of perfect for this design. Giving him a sort of classy-ish jacket and pants, and then just a normal casual shirt. Once he was done, it was time for his beloved doggo. Now, knowing I had to draw a Chocho, I did pages of studies first because I've never drawn one before. And oh my god, they are the fluffiest bear plushie type of doggos I have ever laid my eyes upon. Also, they're kinda huge. Anyway, with a handful of studies under my belt, I felt much more confident going in sketching this fluffer beside his body here. It's very easy, really, given he's just a big ball of fluff that kind of looks like a bear and a dog hybrid. The fluffer done, it's time for thumbnails. I knew I wanted a more chill vibed illustration, so I tried sketching out different ways our cancer boy could be lying on his fluff of a dodo. Tried to play around with the main lines of action of each character until I found the right type of composition. With the thumbnail in mind, I hopped on into the digital world. Starting with the grid, so I don't mess up the composition, the sketch of the two characters began with a couple of loose dynamic shapes to get the right type of movement down. Here's a tip. When you have a pose in mind, try to sketch it down in 1 to 2 lines to get its main movement and then concentrate on the expression, clothes, anatomy, etc. Trust me, it helps a ton so that the final result doesn't end up looking too stiff. After the 2 rounds of sketching it down, with some drawing issues as the recording program sort of bothered with my drawing program, but okay, I'm fine, not mad at all. Here comes line arting. Line arting is possibly my favorite part of drawing, as you basically have everything down, everything ready and planned, and all you need to do is the final lines, which you can do as many times as you need to until you have the right line. How cool is that? Plus, it makes you look like you have your life all figured out. Do you enjoy line arting? What's your favorite drawing step? Tell me in the comments below, I'd love to hear all about it. When it comes to coloring, I went all in with the doggo first, as he only has one color, which ends up being done a lot faster than all the colors that our cancer boy is gonna have. By the way, did you know Chow Chows are the only breed to have a blue tongue? That's kind of really cool. I mean, as puppies, they're born with pink tongues, and over time as they grow up, they turn blue. The more you know. With our cancer boy, I was figuring out his skin tone for a little bit and then concentrated on making his clothes harmonious with the rest of the design, which basically just means picking medium tones from the color wheels so none of them step out. Even when it came to the shoes, I first picked a brighter color, but I figured out that it clashed with the rest, so I darkened it up. Also, he's wearing fancy shoes because we're doing fancy. Last but not least, I worked on his hair. Technically, the results were a mix of natural and dyed when it came to the hair, so I just went with black because he dyes his hair black, but it's still the most natural dye color to use. So yes, I cheated, okay? Yes, shh, don't tell anyone. We're not gonna tell anyone, okay? Fine, fine, it's our secret. And it just looks really cool with the design. shading, and we're done. I'm really happy with how Cancer turned out, and if you are too, click the like button if you agree. And of course, if you'd like to be the first to watch these videos, I upload them as premieres on Fridays at 9 PM European time. It's a great fun time, we get to chat, and I'm also there live. So make sure you're subscribed, get that bell button ringing, and you're good to go. Before we finish off though, I would really like to thank these wonderful people who helped me design this boy. And if you'd like your name to be in there, just vote on the Instagram stories, and in the last one pick that you want to be mentioned, just like in this one. It's that simple. And if the guy's design feels slightly feminine, click on the video shown on the screen now where I explained my fascination with drawing feminine boys. Or click the other one to see how we designed the previous zodiac sign. Cannot wait to see you back here in a week when we're designing Leo. I'm so excited, and I hope you are too. See you then, and remember, be patient and positive. Bye bye.